And then you ever notice people who sell acoustic treatment, the solution's always acoustic treatment, right?
Yeah.
So you got to just be careful because
people that sell subwoofers, you need another sub.
Yeah.
How do I get better sound in my room? You need a better subwoofer.
5 subs.
5 subs.
You know, people that sell amplifiers. How does my system get better? You need an external amplifier.
Yeah, that's right. You need everything.
People ask Techno Dad, what do I need to get my system to sound better? Everything.
Yeah.
Buy it all.
Buy one of each.
Oh, you refer yourself to third person now, huh?
China buys more than one.
He refers to himself as third person. So this is what Joe and Tell would say right here. Fresh Hater Jay would say, this guy. Yeah, I guess with room treatment, stuff like that, my recommendation would be if you have some kind of something that's annoying that you just want to like fix because you're like, dude, I'm getting this thing that's happening here and it's annoying me. Yeah, you can do something about it, right? But I think the thing that's problematic is when people just assume automatically like, you need all this treatment, this and that, and it's gonna automatically sound better.
Yeah.
The truth is, it's gonna sound different.
Yeah.
And better. Who knows if you're gonna like it more or less, right?
I can tell you that my upstairs room is like beyond dead because I built a false wall, but I didn't actually build a wall. I made the wall out of acoustic absorption foam, and it's like 2-inch egg crate or whatever. Right. And then I lined the side walls with 2-inch Rockwool panels that I made myself. And then it's pretty neat, actually. There's a thread on ABS forum where somebody teaches you how to go through and basically print off an acoustically transparent like material, pictures, posters, whatever. So I've got posters that are printed off like that. That's pretty sweet. But my room upstairs is too dead for anything other than the speakers that are in there. And like I've taken a bunch of speakers up there over the past year and tested them out, and I'll always like them more when I bring them downstairs, every freaking single pair.
So when your room's super dead like that, what type of speakers work well in your room?
Well, so the reason my speakers work well in that room up there is because they're built into that wall. So then the reason that I have all that acoustic foam is to capture all the comb filtering that's coming off the center channel, hitting the screen basically and coming back, because the screen, even though it's acoustically transparent, it's not 1,000% acoustically transparent. So there is something that hits the wall and comes back into it. And then that's what the foam is there for. And because the speakers are built into that wall, anything that I put in front of that wall, it captures too much of it going behind the speakers, if that makes any sense. And then the speakers that are the foam that's on the side walls, it captures a lot of that because I have these speakers basically crossfiring like I was talking about. And I wanted to capture the sound coming off of this speaker over here hitting this wall over here before it hits you too. You know, you don't want all that bad crap coming at you at the same time. So that's why I did that setup the way it is. I wouldn't recommend anybody do anything like that unless it's specifically geared toward that kind of install. So it's not like you just go in and throw a whole bunch of acoustic paneling up and hope for the best. You really need to kind of be methodical about it.
Yeah, you have to know where they go.
Yeah,
where they need to be placed to be most effective.
Right.
I think that's the hardest thing for me. I mean, I knew where the first reflection points were by using a mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything else was just, all right, this looks good here. This will look good here.
I mean, most of the time, like, yeah, that ends up kind of being what is you take care of the first reflection stuff. And now, like me, I was just like, well, I got this extra stuff. What do I do? Right. You know, so I just did the whole wall behind right here. And then, you know, along with reflections on the sides, you also have to take care of the reflection up top. Yeah. So like I've got a like 2x2 up here.
Yeah.
And I should have some diffusion back here, but it's a big ass mirror. So they have these the panels on stands, so I can like put them back there with diffusers on them. And I also have this. Damn it! It's all backwards. No.
What is that?
There, these. I have them back here. I can't. That's 3 of them back there, right here. Gosh. Yeah. Then they're just there. I just had extra, so I just put them there. You know, I've got a 2x3 on this wall. I've got 2x2 on this wall, and then all along the underneath, like behind my keyboards and stuff like that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more panels there, and behind my TV and my actual monitors, there's 1, 2, 3. It's 4x3 panels here with bass traps columns in these two corners here.
Sounds like a lot.
Yep. It was like the room package or whatever from Auralux. I forget.
So yeah, it depends. You gotta just try it out and see. I mean, if you're good at pool, then you can figure it out, right?
Yeah, it's all angles, and then like somebody said, there is such a thing as too much.
Right. You don't want a dead room. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, have you guys been into an anechoic chamber where it's like so silent, like you hear like your blood flowing through your veins? Fucking weird, man.
No.
Some weird ass shit. Yeah, I was in one that was in some weird like art installation.
Really?
Right in LA one time. Yeah.
You hear your blood flowing.
Yeah, like it's so quiet, dude. It's like it's silent, so you just hear like. I'm like, dude, I thought I was tripping. I'm like, dude, did I accidentally take some acid somewhere like an hour ago? No. It's just weird. Like you just hear everything that's happening with you because there's nothing else, just nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, weird. Weird. Yeah. And you don't want that. You don't want that. Like imagine you can pinpoint at the exact moment where everything sucks. Okay, my speaker doesn't do that well. My speaker doesn't do that well. And then, of course, like, well, it's either that or they didn't mix it well or they didn't record it well. Oh, man, this recording sucks.
It's too much, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, there is something to, just having it sound, a little bit not accurate because everything, if you're listening to everything that's accurate, like, and there's going to be a point where you're going to be like, this shit sucks, dude.
You're right though. I mean, the studies do show that when you have some early reflections, it kind of like smooths things out a little bit. Like some of the issues that you have there kind of fixes it. So it's very interesting.
I know for me, when I added them in my room, before I had them, if I clapped like one time real loud, you would hear just this awful boing just all around like a ping pong. It's crazy.
Say that again, Mike. Boing. Sorry.
Oh, Chana, it's always not you. But I know when I added that, the clarity in the dialogue definitely cleaned up. Now, whether I have too much or not enough, that part I don't know. I think you have to. I think there's ways to measure in your room, like where and how, but I don't have those tools.
I guess that's guess. Yeah, I guess that's the like real big problem. For people that want to do it. It's like there is no definitive answer, right, Joe?
Yeah, and the other thing is it depends on how your speakers perform off axis, right? So different speakers do different things. And so I mean, just without any measurements, take your speakers and then go off to the side and see what happens, right? So depending on how that performs is going to determine where you might place absorption or diffusion. So
yeah, I had what they call a slap echo, and Kanga kind of mentioned that over there. So